Hello folks, fine Saturday morning. I'm on my way to Mission Tejas State Park for the first motocamping trip for 2021. I haven't been camping in probably a year. I'd have to check that up, but it's at least a year that I've been motocamping. And so I was looking forward to this for a long time. This weekend the weather is supposed to be great. Right now it's actually 64 degrees and I actually am feeling a little cold on the ride, 2-hour ride from Houston, but that's all right. It's all good. Mission Tejas is a small state park, and I think my wife and I were there once many years ago with our RV, but this time I'm going to be giving it a shot with the tent. We're not too far away, about 5.6 miles to the park, and like I said, it's about 2 hours from Houston. And this is not a moto vlog, so I didn't record all of that trip because that would have been boring. But I did come off the I-45 and onto the Texas 19, and I must say it's been a nice back route. Some areas had divided highway, but most of it is like this. And speed limit here is 75 on these little roads, and I guess I'm going right now it's about 70, and I guess I'm going a little too slow for some of these people who are accustomed to it, but I don't care. Oh, Mission Tejas State Park. Garmin is saying 0.2 miles up the road. Camping entrance. Guess that's me on this side. And oh, I gotta park and go in. That's okay. All right. Well, I just signed in and got my little receipt, and I'm headed to site number 13, Lucky 13. So let's see. Phone in the pocket. Let's go. Wow. A walk in the woods is the tagline for this park. And I would say that there's a fair bit of walking you can do in here. Game preserve. This is beautiful. What's all of this area here? People got tents and this is strange. some run or the other. Runner camping. There's a little sign that says runner camping and parking. So there must be some kind of run there. There's a dump station there. Somebody's parked in the dump station. Oh yeah, real brilliant. Camping area straight. Campsites A and B. Hi. Do you know this is closed off for some reason?
They're having some kind of
A run?
race, but they're all down there. You can go down there out to the park.
Yeah, I think my site might be down there. It's campsite number 13.
What?
My campsite.
Oh yeah, there's a couple down there, the reserve.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. This is weird. There's some kind of run. Camping loop, yeah. That's right. Might be me there. Seven, 8. Okay. Donna seems to think that when we were here, we were on some kind of a hill. And I think she's right. 13. Oh. This is a weird spot. This is actually a shitty site. Man, I don't think you can get any worse than this. Wow. So there's the thing there. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna pitch my tent. Well, here I am. I just made some ramen noodles and put some frozen vegetables in it just to get a quick lunch as I'm setting up my campsite. There's the extent of the campsite, essentially. I guess my tent is really close to the fire ring, so if I have a fire, I gotta watch it. And there's the water, and the electricity is by the bike. A post there, so it's going to be a challenge here tonight. Heading out now to Brookshire, which is a grocery store, and got to pick up something to cook for supper. I was going to get some steak, but I don't know, maybe if they got a small one I'll do it on the fry pan, but I can't have a fire tonight because the fire ring is like right next to my tent, so that's nonsense. This is the worst possible site. This campground is great for trails and stuff, but aside from that, it sucks. The bathroom has got one, where am I going? Oh, the bathroom has got one toilet and one I hope this is the right way. One toilet and one shower. That's it for the whole camping loop. How stupid. Not too impressed. Now I have no idea where I'm supposed to go next. I think it's turn left. I got some groceries now and then get some gas. So I went to the grocery store and I got some chuck steak for $3. That's the only thing that I was gonna actually shell out any money for, because prices there are ridiculous. Prices in this whole area is ridiculous. I went to the gas station, ridiculous. I can't even remember the name of the town. That was 12 miles away from the park. Not very impressive. Anyway, I'm gonna make my steak inside a frying pan like last time. Have some vegetables. Have some yogurt for supper, for the dessert, and that should be a pretty good supper. I should get started in a little while. Supper's on the go. Got the mushrooms, onions, and steak, and I got some vegetables boiling on the side. So pretty good. We'll see how it looks when it's done. I got another half of that steak there. It's just chuck steak that I managed to get from the grocery store at a rip-off price, but we'll see how it goes. Second half is in now. First half is looking pretty good. The finished product, the whole steak and all the vegetables. It's gonna be a big meal. Hopefully it tastes good. Supper's done. I had a yogurt for dessert, and I'm now having a granola bar. And then I'm gonna have a cup of decaf coffee, and that's it. It was a good supper. I had to throw away about 1/4 of the chuck steak because it was all gristle and fat. But the bit that I had, while a little bit tough, was still tasty. So, good supper. Tomorrow's breakfast is gonna be even better. Well, good morning, folks. Sunday morning, and I'm up after a long, cold, unsettled night. These people who are here for the run, for the trail run, were up partying until probably about 1:30 in the morning. State parks are supposed to have quiet hours after 10 o'clock. This didn't apply last night. So they were up making a lot of whooping and hollering and a lot of music and this and that, not too far away from the camping area. So you can hear everything crystal clear. And then at about 2 o'clock, I think, they started to dismantle all of their stuff. It's all gone now. But they started to dismantle all of their, canopies and everything. So there was a lot of banging and smashing and all kinds of horrible noises at 2 o'clock in the morning, loud, and they don't give a damn whoever was breaking the camp, their camp. They didn't care who was in the campground trying to sleep or whatever. So that was its own problem. And then the people next door, the girls next door, the two women, they must have had another friend visiting or something. They were yapping until after 12 o'clock. Now they did lower their volume, but every now and again somebody would laugh out loudly. And so with these campsites being so close to one another, they were right next door. So needless to say, I didn't get a good sleep. But after 2 o'clock, I started to sleep. But then after 2 o'clock, it started to get really cold.
I don't know how cold it went. I couldn't check my phone to check the weather to see how cold it was, but suffice it to say that it got pretty darn cold. And what happened was I did not have my under pad under my sleeping bag on top of the cot because I didn't think I'd need it, so I didn't bother to blow it up. But I could feel the cold radiating upwards through the cot and into the sleeping bag. This is a 22-degree sleeping bag, but it wasn't making much of a difference. I got up, put on a sweatshirt to see if that was going to help. It helped a little bit, but no. Eventually about 4 o'clock, 4:15, I had to go to the toilet. So I went to the toilet, and when I came back, I went into my bag, got out. The bag was outside on the picnic table. So I got out the sleeping pad, and I brought it in and blew it up and slept on that, and it made a big difference. I enjoyed sleeping on the cot. The cot was good to sleep on. I like that firm surface, but that's good for the summer, not good for the cooler weather. When it comes to the cooler weather, you need to have something underneath there to insulate you, and that pad is a really good insulator because it's got, the air inside warms up to your body temperature and makes a difference. And also I put on a second, so I've got my sweatshirt underneath here, and then I put on this hoodie. So I was in my sleeping bag with 2 long sleeve warm garments on. The only pants that I brought on this trip, I didn't bring any jeans, so I only have my riding jeans, and it's got protective knee pads and all of that, and I wasn't going to put that on and sleep, so I put on my socks, and I had some shorts on, so my legs were a little cool, but not too bad. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pack up the tent, and not pack up the tent, pack up the contents, break camp in here, and then I'm going to go outside and get breakfast on the go. I just wanted to comment. This is the first time I'm using, while camping, I'm using the Philo Luxury pillow. This is its carry bag here, and let me show you the label. Philo Luxury. What a great pillow. This thing is fantastic. The best pillow. I got this tip from a motocamper on YouTube. He recommended this thing, and you blow it up from here, so it's got an air bladder, but on top of that it's got a nice foam pad here. So this top piece here is a foam pad, and what a difference that makes. Oh my god, it's so comfortable. I can't say enough, and it folds up pretty compact. I've got breakfast started, and I got some sausages and some bacon, a couple of pan-fried toast, and a couple of eggs. So we're gonna have that, and then we're gonna finish off breaking camp. I got the tent mostly all packed away. Everything inside is gone except the cot, and then I'm gonna just shake out the tent, get all the dust out. It's a nice day today. Got down as low as 36, my neighbor tells me. So there's the chair and the jacket. Women next door gone. Women next door left the trunk open as they took off and went somewhere, and the trunk light of course was on, and I knew this was going to happen. Their battery was flat this morning. He had to give them a boost with his white truck. Yep. Mightn't be the prettiest, but breakfast is served, and the water is on the boil for coffee and washing up. So let's begin. So I'm sitting here watching my hot boil. What I just noticed. This is just underneath the heat. And it's drawing the resins out of the wood. Interesting. See if I can get a little closer. Wow. Isn't that something? Amazing. Starbucks coffee, no less. Well, all packed up. Site's clear. Just double check. Nothing left back. Yep. And the bike is packed.
I think this is where they had the barriers up yesterday. Oh well. Time is 10:47. I gotta make a stop at the headquarters and use the washroom, maybe get some water, and then hit the road. Beautiful morning. Was it 60 degrees? Oh, I'm gonna be cold again, but I've got my sweatshirt in the top box, so I'll be able to pull that on quickly. Really a pretty park in terms of the woods, and the trails are probably nice, but amenities wise, not so good. Campsites, everything is on a hill, so not too many large trailers in there. If you come in, you pick a site and you're not absolutely sure how big it is, you might get a surprise after you arrive. So not very good. One of the trails. So okay, that's the headquarters. I'm gonna head in there now. Well, this is the end of the motocamping trip to Mission Tejas State Park. I'm gonna leave now and maybe be home latest 2.5 hours from now. It's been a 50-50 trip. There are parts that I enjoyed and parts that I didn't. Campsite being one of the parts that I didn't, and the noise. But other than that, it was fine. So until the next time that I go motocamping, here's me signing off, and I'll catch you the next time.